Hello, dear learners. Welcome to the English class. This is Kamaksha Mishra from SCERT Uttarakhand bringing you the session. Today, we'll discuss the second part of chapter 6 of our supplementary reader for class 6, A Pact with the Sun. And the name of the chapter is The Wonder Called Sleep. In this session, we'll discuss the summary and the exercise that is given in the book. So, here we go. In this session, we'll first go through the summary of the lesson. Then there'll be a discussion on the exercises that are given in the book. After that, we'll discuss a writing form called messaging. We'll introduce how messages are written, and then we'll have a small assessment part to check the understanding of our learners, and finally the wrap up round with a short home assignment. So let's begin. The Wonder Called Sleep. Summary of the chapter. As we all know, this chapter is about sleep. It explains how the human body functions differently while sleeping as compared to while awake. It also talks about dreams, which are an important part of sleep. Sleeping is a human activity in which the body is at rest and the mind is temporarily unconscious. So, learners, I hope you must have remembered that in part 1, we had discussed the chapter line by line along with the explanation of the text, and it must have made the understanding of the chapter quite easy for you all. And now here we are going to discuss the summary of the chapter. As it has already been discussed earlier, that this chapter is about sleep and its importance in our lives. We all know that when we are asleep, our body functions differently, and when we are awake, we work and act in a different way. This chapter tells us that when we are fast asleep, dreams also come to our mind. It tells us that sleeping is a human activity in which our body is at the resting position, and at this time our mind is actually temporarily unconscious. Means it is not in its senses, it is in its state of rest. यह पाठ नींद के विषय में है और इस पाठ में व्याख्या की गई है कि किस प्रकार हम सोते समय अलग तरीके से कार्य कर रहे होते हैं और हमारा शरीर उठकर अलग तरीके से कार्य करता है। क्योंकि ऐसा कहा जाता है कि हमारा मस्तिष्क या दिमाग कभी सोता नहीं और मस्तिष्क में हमेशा कुछ ना कुछ चलता रहता है, वो हमेशा एक्टिव रहता है, चाहे वो निद्रा की अवस्था में हो या चेतन अवस्था में हो। मगर जब हम स्लीप में होते हैं, जब हम अपनी डीप स्लीप गहरी नींद में होते हैं, तो असल में हमारा मस्तिष्क अनकॉन्शियस हो जाता है, हम अचेतन अवस्था में चले जाते हैं और इसी समय हमें सपने भी आते हैं। वी सी ड्रीम्स। स्लीपिंग या सोना एक मानवीय कार्य है जिसमें हमारा शरीर या हमारी बॉडी रेस्ट की पोजीशन में या आराम की पोजीशन में आ जाती है और हमारा माइंड या हमारा मस्तिष्क कुछ समय के लिए टेम्पररी रूप से, अस्थायी रूप से अचेतन अवस्था में आ जाता है। It gives our body and mind the much needed rest. After a good sleep, we get rid of tiredness and become mentally and physically active. Some processes of our bodies undergo temporary changes while we sleep. These involve a slower heartbeat rate and a lower body temperature and blood pressure. The human mind also slows down during sleep. Our muscles are more relaxed during sleep compared to when we are awake. Now here the importance of sleep is highlighted. The text says that when we sleep, our body and mind gets the much needed rest that is essential to remove the tiredness of the whole day's work. When we get a good sleep, we become mentally and physically active. And it is also said that when we are fast asleep, some changes continuously undergo inside our bodies. Like our heartbeat becomes slow, our body temperature also lowers down, and our blood pressure also becomes low. Because why does this happen? The answer is very, very clear. It is because the body is in the resting position and the mind is also calm. That is why our heartbeat, our body temperature, and our blood pressure become slow and low. Our human mind is at rest, so it also slows down when we are asleep. Our muscles also feel quite relaxed during sleep, but it is not so when we are awake. At that time, our muscles are in the active position. But when we sleep, our muscles also get relaxed and feel quite good. यहाँ बताया गया है कि स्लीप से या नींद से हमारी बॉडी और हमारे माइंड को रेस्ट मिलता है या आराम मिलता है, जिसकी उसे बहुत अधिक जरूरत होती है। एक अच्छी स्लीप लेने के बाद हम पूरे दिन भर की थकान को भूल जाते हैं, हमें उससे छुटकारा मिल जाता है और हम मानसिक और शारीरिक रूप से स्वस्थ और स्फूर्तिदायक महसूस करते हैं। स्लीप लेने के बाद हमें लगता है कि हमारा शरीर फिर से एक्टिव हो गया है अब और नए काम करने के लिए। जब हम नींद की अवस्था में होते हैं तब भी हमारे शरीर में कुछ अस्थायी परिवर्तन चलते रहते हैं। ये परिवर्तन हमारी दिल की धड़कन के हल्के हो जाने के रूप में दिखाई देते हैं, या हमारे शरीर का तापमान थोड़ा कम हो जाता है और हमारा रक्तचाप या ब्लड प्रेशर भी कुछ कम हो जाता है, क्योंकि इस समय हमारी बॉडी और हमारा माइंड दोनों ही रेस्टिंग पोजीशन पर होते हैं। हमारा मस्तिष्क भी कुछ स्लो हो जाता है, कुछ सुस्त हो जाता है जब हम नींद की अवस्था में होते हैं। साथ ही साथ हमारी मांसपेशियां या मसल्स भी बहुत रिलैक्स्ड और आरामदायक महसूस करती हैं जब हम सोते हैं। बजाय इसके कि जब हम उठे हुए होते हैं, क्योंकि जिस वक्त हम चेतन अवस्था में उठे होते हैं, हमारा पूरा शरीर और हमारी मांसपेशियां काम में लगी होती हैं. They are at work at that time. Dreaming is a fascinating phenomena which occurs within our sleep. But as we dream in a state of unconsciousness, most of our dreams fade from our memory as soon as we wake up. Dreaming has been a subject of curiosity and study by many scientists and doctors. Some studies show that the content of our dreams is sometimes linked to our real life problems. अब हमारी नींद से ही जुड़ा हुआ एक बहुत ही फैसिनेटिंग फिनोमिना या मनोरंजक घटनाक्रम है ड्रीम्स का आना, यानी सपनों का आना. हम सपने देखते हैं जब हम अनकॉन्शियसनेस की स्टेट में होते हैं, व्हेन वी आर नॉट कॉन्शियस, और जब हम अचेतन अवस्था में होते हैं तब हमें ड्रीम्स आते हैं. और हमारे बहुत सारे ड्रीम्स हमारी स्मृति या हमारी मेमोरी से तुरंत फेड हो जाते हैं जैसे ही हम उठते हैं. It says, as soon as we come back to our conscious state after a state of unconsciousness or rest or deep sleep, all our dreams fade away from our memories and we can't recall what we had seen during we were fast asleep. But it is also experienced that most of the times we forget our dreams, but sometimes we remember our dreams too. I hope you all must have remembered one or two of your dreams sometime during your life whenever you are asleep. आप सबको भी अपना कोई ना कोई ड्रीम जरूर याद होगा या याद रह जाता होगा शायद कुछ दिनों तक, और फिर हम उसे दोबारा से भूल जाते हैं, लेकिन कोई ड्रीम हमको याद भी रह जाता है. मगर most of the dreams, 90% we can say of the dreams, we just forget when we wake up. So it says that dreams are a subject of curiosity and study for many scientists and doctors. डॉक्टर्स और साइंटिस्ट ने ड्रीम्स को स्टडी करने की कोशिश की, क्योंकि ड्रीम्स ने हमेशा व्यक्ति के कौतूहल को बढ़ाया है और उसे मजबूर किया है कि वो इन सपनों के बारे में जाने. इस पर बहुत सारी स्टडीज हुई, बहुत सारे रिसर्चेस किए गए, और इन रिसर्चेस से ये निकल के आया कि असल में हमारे ये जो ड्रीम्स होते हैं कभी कभी हमारी रियल लाइफ प्रॉब्लम से भी लिंक्ड होते हैं. एक्चुअली हमारी लाइफ में जो प्रॉब्लम्स चल रही होती हैं और दिमाग जिनके बारे में बहुत ज्यादा सोच रहा होता है, एक्चुअली कभी कभी वही हमारे ड्रीम्स में रिफ्लेक्ट हो जाता है. एंड समटाइम्स वी इवन गेट अ सॉल्यूशन टू सम ऑफ आवर प्रॉब्लम्स. हमें अपनी प्रॉब्लम का कोई सॉल्यूशन भी इसमें कभी कभी मिल जाता है. बट we can get it only if we will be able to remember it as we wake up. लेकिन ऐसा हमेशा नहीं होता. जरूरी नहीं कि हमेशा ही हमें अपना सपना याद रहे. Though some of the events or incidents that we see in our dreams are probable, they do not predict the future. Thus, sleep is a state of stillness, a temporary pause and rest. It gives the body time to renew its energy. Hence, a good sleep is a must for us to wake up fresh and active. So, in the end, it says that sometimes we have such dreams which are quite likely, means that dreams keep on repeating when we are asleep, but we can't say that dreams can predict the future. You can't associate your dream with your future. This is a senseless thing to talk. So, we should not rely on our dreams. Thus, it can be said that sleep is actually stillness. The body is still, the mind is still when we sleep. The body is still and we can say the mind is slow. And it's a temporary pause. It's a state of rest for some time and then we again get up and move on to our daily routine. But it gives our body the time to renew its energy, to just have back its energy to move on to work further. So, in the end, it is said that we must have a good sleep to keep ourselves fresh and active. So, this is all about the summary part. And now, let us move on to a short exercise to just assess your understanding of the chapter, that is the wonder called sleep. Here are some sentences, and if you have read the text thoroughly, you can very easily fill these blanks. So let us read them one by one and guess what will be the correct word to be filled out here. Now the first sentence is, sleeping makes the dash temporarily unconscious. We all know, what does sleeping do? What becomes temporarily unconscious? Yes, you are very correct. Our mind becomes temporarily unconscious. Now the second one is, it gives our body and mind the much needed dash. It here refers to sleep. So what does sleep do? Sleep gives our body and mind the much needed. Yes, this is right. It should be rest. Sleep gives rest to our body and mind so that it becomes active again when we wake up. Now the third sentence is, our dash are more relaxed during sleep. What gets relaxed when we sleep? Our muscles are more relaxed during sleep. Now the fourth sentence is, we dream in a state of dash. When do we dream? When our mind is unconscious. At that time we dream. So we dream in a state of unconsciousness. हम सपने देखते हैं जब हम बिल्कुल अचेतन अवस्था में होते हैं. And the fifth sentence is, most of our dreams fade from our dash as soon as we wake up. Most of our dreams fade from our memory. हमारे बहुत सारे ड्रीम्स हमारी मेमोरी से फेड हो जाते हैं जब हम उठते हैं. So you've answered all the sentences correctly. you filled in the correct words. It means that you've understood the text thoroughly. Now let's move on to the question answers part and let us discuss the questions that are given in the book one by one. The first question is, what is the most obvious advantage of sleep? सोने की सबसे बड़ी एडवांटेज, सबसे बड़ा फायदा सोने का क्या है? This has already been discussed that the most obvious advantage of sleep is that it gives rest to our tired body. It gives rest to our tired body and it becomes fresh. It renews its energy to work again. Now the second question is, what happens to our body when we sleep? जब हम सोते हैं तो हमारी बॉडी को क्या होता है? When we sleep, our body gets much needed rest. Our muscles relax, our heartbeat slows down, and our blood pressure also falls. We've just discussed this. Do you remember it? What happens to our body? We'll write, when we sleep, our body gets the much needed rest, our muscles relax, our heartbeat slows down, and our blood pressure also falls. And besides this, our body temperature also becomes low. ओके, जब हम सोते हैं तो हमारी बॉडी रेस्ट की पोजीशन में आ जाती है, हमारी मसल्स रिलैक्स की पोजीशन में होती हैं, हमारी हार्ट बीट स्लो हो जाती है, हमारा ब्लड प्रेशर लो हो जाता है और हमारा बॉडी टेम्परेचर भी लो हो जाता है. थर्ड क्वेश्चन इज, डिफाइन अ ड्रीम इन योर ओन वर्ड्स. It means, what is a dream? Dream क्या होता है? So you can write, a dream is an activity of the mind that takes place when we are asleep. What is a dream? It's an activity of the mind, or it's a mental activity. We can write, it's an activity of the mind that takes place when we are asleep. जब हम बहुत गहरी नींद में होते हैं तब ड्रीम्स आते हैं, जो कि एक मेंटल एक्टिविटी या माइंड की एक एक्टिविटी है. Now the fourth question says, why are dreams important? Mention 2 reasons. Dreams क्यों important हैं? इनके 2 reasons बताइए. This is a very important question and it highlights the importance of dreams. There are 2 main reasons why dreams are important. The first one is, they help us sleep in spite of noise and other disturbances. It means that when we dream, we don't hear the outside noises and disturbances. Our mind is in the state of complete rest at that time. And the second reason is, some dreams provide solutions to certain problems. As we've read in the chapter, that these dreams are sometimes quite probable in our sleep. They are quite likely and sometimes they are seemed as if connected to our life itself, to the problems of our lives, to the things that we keep on discussing during our day's work, and those problems only which were talked about again and again reflect in the form of a dream. So these dreams sometimes give solutions to the life's problems. Now the fifth question is, why has sleep been called a wonder? This is a very beautiful question. Sleep को wonder क्यों कहा गया है? आश्चर्य क्यों कहा गया है? The answer is, sleep has been called a wonder because nobody knows for certain what brings about sleep. And secondly, it transports us to a strange land. It is the sweetest thing in the world and it is a sort of escape from reality. Sleep को wonder कहा गया है, आश्चर्य कहा गया है, क्योंकि आज तक कोई ये जान ही नहीं पाया कि नींद असल में आती क्यों है और कहां से आती है। स्लीप की वजह से हमारा माइंड रेस्ट की पोजीशन में आ जाता है और हमें इस दुनिया की सारी परेशानियों से, रियलिटी से दूर ले जाता है। तो ये दुनिया की सबसे अच्छी और प्यारी चीज है। तो sleep is good because it has so many benefits. Now the next question is quite important and it has to be understood thoroughly first. It says, describe briefly to the class an improbable dream you have ever had. आप क्लास को कोई ऐसा ड्रीम बताइए जो कि आपको पहले कभी ना आया हो, वो लाइकली नहीं है, वो अचानक से आ गया और आपने तब कैसे रिएक्ट किया। अगर आपको वो ड्रीम याद है तो आप अपनी क्लास के बच्चों को भी इसे सुनाइए। सो दिस विल बी अ डिफरेंट एक्सपीरियंस फॉर ईच ऑफ द लर्नर, सो यू विल एक्सप्लेन इट योरसेल्फ and then here's a small information in the form of this text out here. It says, grandmothers and mothers sing nice little songs while rocking little ones to sleep. Such a song is called a lullaby. Do you remember a lullaby in your own language? Tell the class in English what the lullaby says. आपकी दादी या आपकी मम्मी ने भी आपको छोटे छोटे सॉन्ग सुनाए होंगे आपको सुलाने के लिए, और अक्सर आपकी मदर्स और ग्रैंड मदर्स छोटे बच्चों को सुलाने के लिए लोरी गाती हैं, which is called lullaby in English. So, do you know any such lullaby in your own language? You have to tell that lullaby in your class and then you have to give the meaning in English. What does that song says? It's actually a song. Sometimes mothers and grandmothers themselves weave a song. Like we say, Nini, and we just pamper the child to go to sleep with a pat on its back. Your mothers must have done this to you or to your younger brothers and sisters. You must have seen that. So this you have to discuss in the class. Now, let us discuss another form of writing that is called a message. We write so many messages. We give messages orally also, and we give messages through signals also. This is called messaging. What does a message mean? A message is a brief communication in writing, in speech or through signals. मैसेज क्या होता है? मैसेज जिसे हम हिंदी में संदेश भी कहते हैं। संदेश क्या होता है? संदेश एक बहुत ही छोटा सा संप्रेषण है या कम्युनिकेशन है। कम्युनिकेशन मीन्स अपनी बात दूसरों तक पहुंचाना। ये संदेश राइटिंग में भी हो सकता है, स्पीच बोलने के थ्रू ओरली भी हो सकता है, या फिर सिग्नल्स के थ्रू भी हो सकता है. Nowadays we write messages on our smartphones. We use WhatsApp and we communicate through messages. We can write the message, like we can type the message, or we can give an oral recorded message, or we can make some signals. Nowadays, like if we are happy, we make a smiley like this. Suppose if we are sad, we make it like this. This is signaling. If we want to say that something is correct, we just put a correct sign. So this is called through signaling. Now here, there's a short poem for you. Just 2 lines of the poem are given here. It's an old rhyme. Early to bed and early to rise makes a person healthy, wealthy, and wise. Here it gives the message that one should go to bed early, means one should sleep early, and one should get up early in the morning because it has so many benefits. When a person goes to bed early or sleeps early and he gets up early, he always keeps healthy, wealthy, and he becomes wise. This is the message given through these 2 lines. Now, what you all have to do in your home assignment, take help of your parents or your brothers or sisters, and you have to write a message highlighting the importance of sleep. स्लीप के महत्व को बताते हुए आपको एक छोटा सा मैसेज अपने नोटबुक में लिखना है. So I hope you all must have understood what a message means and how we should write a message. It should always be precise and brief with few words. It should be relevant and it should be appealing to mind, conveying what the person who is giving the message wishes to convey. So here in this chapter, we first had gone through the summary of the lesson. Then we discussed the exercises that were given at the end of the chapter. Then we discussed a writing form, that is messaging. There was a short assessment part, and finally the wrap-up round with a small home assignment. So, learners, I hope you all must have understood the chapter thoroughly, the summary part as well as the questions that were discussed after that. So, we'll be back with a new chapter in our next session. Till then, take care of yourselves and bye-bye.